Well, guys, I wanted to give an update on the stock to meme meta. As we can see, the big dog SPX6900 is having a nice day. It's up to over $700 million, and we would hope pretty soon. I think it's going to follow the MOG model where it hits a billion, gets listed by Coinbase, Kraken just listed it. This is exactly what you want to see when you're talking about this meta and investing in some of the coins beneath the big alpha player, which is SPX 6900. I think it did almost go to a billion already. Yeah, it was around 850 million, but just a crazy, crazy run. And obviously, it has created some different coins, as you can see. I'm going to go to this. This is all the different coins I put together. This is based off of market cap. So you can see SPX 6900. This coin, you guys probably can't see the market cap, but it's at over 700 million. You've got the MicroStrategy. You've got NASDAQ 420, which is a coin that I really like, and it's performed very, very well. It's over $12 million in terms of market cap. We would love to see NASDAQ hold those levels and then have another leg up. But NASDAQ 420, I think, is going to be a big player in this. It's just kind of an interesting little meta because you've got all these different ones, and they're all just meme coins based off of stocks. This NDX is also based off of the NASDAQ. I'm not buying that. It's just on Solana, I believe. This CSI, this is the Shanghai Exchange, CSI 888. Yeah, what is it at 2.5 million? A lot of these are just babies right now in terms of their market caps. DJT 4700. I've talked about that before. Had a very nice run today, up almost 300%. It's at $1 million in terms of market cap. I think it went to 6.5 million was its high. It got shouted out by some pretty high level influencers, and I think they're still promoting the project, at least to a lesser degree. But to me, DJT 4700 makes so much sense in terms of Trump coming into the White House on the 20th, DJT the stock, 4700 with him being the president. It just makes all the sense. When I see a coin that makes sense, I'm going to buy it. So that's just my opinion on that. And also, it's part of this meta. You've also got Coin 6900, which is, that's just based off of the Coinbase stock, which is coin. So, and this is on base, by the way, which I think is kind of cool. There's only one on base, and then there's two on Solana. One of the ones on Solana I don't have on here, but there's two on Solana. This is the only one on here on Solana. You can see everything else is on Ethereum, but this coin is on base, which, would help with trading fees. I'm sure during the height of the bull run, we're going to be paying $400 or $500, in gas fees. Hopefully you're cashing out like $500,000 worth or something. But maybe it'll be around 100, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping. But that's just how it is with Ethereum. I did use Solana. I went to buy a coin and through Radian, and it is just such an easier process than Ethereum and Uniswap. But I do like the interface of Uniswap better. SPX 2.0. This is the thing with SPX 2.0. Like, imagine, by the way, there's another branch off of SPX, and I'm going to go to it. It's not on here. I don't have it on this list. The watch list, but SPX 2.0, think about this. What is it at 500K right now? I mean, if SPX goes to the regular one goes to like 30 or 40 billion, like people are saying it's going to, you would have to figure people would funnel into the 2.0 with all of the eyes on SPX. They would funnel into the 2.0 and it would at least go to like 400 or 500 million, you would hope, honestly. I don't know what it'll do, but it's just interesting, especially if this one goes to like 30 or 40 million or maybe even higher. I mean, people think it's going to be like the number one biggest, we want it to be as big as possible. I don't have it, but we want it to be like the number one overall coin, and then all these other baby meme stocks can follow it. You've got, I guess I passed over US DGen Index. This, I like the idea behind this. I bought a little of this, honestly. 20 transactions. What is the time frame of that? But yeah, so this right now, what is it at 600K? They're all relatively the same. Berkshire Hathaway, this one has no transactions ever. They made the supply only 100 total coins. That's why the price is $3,700, which I think is kind of cool, honestly. QQQ 6900, it's having a nice day. It's wow, it's even up higher than when I was looking at it. It was around 280K. Now it's at 345 in terms of market cap. Dow Jones 6900. See, you would think Dow Jones should also be priced higher than this, because when you think of the stock market, I always think of NASDAQ first. Then you think of then honestly, I think of Dow Jones, then SPX. Now, obviously, that really doesn't matter when it comes to this because there's so many things at play when it comes to meme coins, the community, and stuff like that. But Dow Jones is a big dog when it comes to the industrial averages and the indexes. So you've also got Tesla 6900 all the way at the bottom, 155K in market cap. This could have a nice run with Elon because it's tied into Elon. So you've got the Tesla 6900 tied in with Elon. You've got the DJT tied in with Trump. You've got the NASDAQ as just a big player in general. MicroStrategy with Michael Saylor. Microsoft, the reason this thing tanked, and this is a good buying window. I did buy some myself because it tanked, but Microsoft, the shareholders voted to not have Bitcoin as part of their portfolios, or that they weren't going to buy Bitcoin. And so this thing was up, I think it was around almost 1 million, and it tanked all the way down to 100K because people were there was speculation that, well, they're going to add it and then it's going to pump even higher. But I still think the project is good. But there are all those, and then there's even more. But you can just see this listing, SPX6900. It's on Kraken. I love Kraken. You know, I use Kraken to onboard now. When I came back in 2023, that's what I used. I have always had problems with Coinbase for whatever reason. It's just something. And it's like, I feel like 3 out of 10 people always have issues with Coinbase. There's always some problems. Like, you got to show this, you got to show that. Like, just let me buy the stuff. This is ridiculous. It's just a pain. There's always like verification problems. SPX listed. Great to see. SPX getting on all these exchanges. Yeah, we want this coin to get as big as possible. If the stock to memes are going to do anything, study this chart. Study this. Oh yeah, here are the other ones that I didn't have on here. Wait, which ones didn't I have? It was the VIX 777. That's another one. It's at like 200K right now, 270K. There's the Microsoft. There's the Dow Jones, Berkshire Hathaway, SPX 2.0, DGen index, Yield 3000, 32K in market cap. Yeah, that's on Solana. Yeah, I did buy a little of that, honestly, because, I mean, it's a really low in market cap. You got to be looking at that stuff. I mean, we'll see what happens with it. Yield 3000 is on there. XSP69, that's the other branch off of SPX, XSP. And it's had a good day. I think it's at like 200K now. It's not at 118. But yeah, this is pretty cool to see this. It's like its own little meta. And imagine like you look at this in July of next year and these are all hundreds of millions. I mean, honestly, in July of 2025, my guess is if you looked at this, some of these would probably die out. Maybe, I don't know. But SPX would be at like probably 15 billion or 10 billion, something like that. MicroStrategy would be over 1 billion. NASDAQ would hopefully be over 1 billion. I don't know about these other ones. I think the DJT would be a good play. Wow, the Tesla's not even on here. Did they take the Tesla one off? Well, that's not good for that. They should put it back on. But either way, though, this is just kind of the interesting meta that I'm watching right now. And there's some interesting plays here. Just because I just like how they all just mimic stocks. It's just kind of it's just nice, and I don't know, it just looks appealing to me when I have the checklist like this. Oh, and it dropped. Oh no, they're both at 1.1. See, look at all the transactions. It's because they have a trading bot. They shouldn't do that. Their Telegram, the Coin 6900's Telegram is their trading bot is messed up. It's like they purchase, it just constantly goes off because they have a bot that does it, and that's why they have all these transactions, 3,400 transactions. But if you guys do want to join my Discord, there is a cryptocurrency channel on my Discord. If you want to talk about crypto, just do it in the channel. But the link to the Discord will be in the description. But guys, that is going to do it for this video.